We are the Nat 30s, and this is Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated, as run by our Dungeon Master, Cuba. Um, we have a new face today. Actually, not new, but new to Whippy. And our very own Cheese Cat has joined the ranks of the Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated to take over where Annie left off with Elar. Um,
Well, she's not
oh,
going to be Elar.
no, to take over though.
Oh no, no one could be Elar but Annie. Although
It,
Cuba, you did a great job.
yeah, agreed.
I just channeled my inner mean Spock.
So going through our announcements, we do have a Patreon. It has 4 tiers starting at $1 per month. Very affordable. It allows you to enter into our monthly giveaways automatically, at least one entry. You also get some backstory stuff, some epilogue things from our main campaign, character sheets whenever the character is level up, and which we have to do for Whippy because we leveled up. And additional perks like an enamel pin and a beautifully drawn print by Cuba as well. We also have our monthly giveaway. So I don't think I have an image. No, wait, I do. Right above Cuba's head, you are going to see our latest image, which is going to be a beautiful set of dice. I believe they are called Peppermint Mage by
Yes.
Almost Critical. Um, every month we do a giveaway, and you can enter as many times as you would like using your channel points, engaging in Discord, or becoming a patron on our Patreon at any level. At the end of the month or the beginning of the next month, we draw a winner, and you receive a set of beautifully handmade dice as well as a Nat 30s dice tray that is also made by Almost Critical. Our latest winner, a Falcone. I did send it off yesterday, so you'll be getting the fall themed dice ASAP. As long as USPS is cooperative. Hey, there you are.
The devil.
I sent it out. It's on the way. What's the other stuff we say? We've got we have our BD&D giveaway. Oh, hold on, I forgot to do a thing. One of the many things that I have to do on the stream. Ah, there we go. It's going to start in a second. So we are going to do our BD&D giveaway today as soon as this thingy loads. That is kind of the thing that I use to do the giveaways. BD&D is a wonderful sponsor of ours. They have been sponsoring us for the past year, and they let us give away some of their merch on our stream every single time we do a live D&D session. So thank you, BD&D. You guys can check them out if you use the code NAT30 at checkout. You also get 10% off of anything that you choose to purchase on your own.
Said this
Uh,
before. Their meme game is on point on Instagram.
yes. You can check them out. It's BEA D&D pretty much everywhere. Still waiting. Oh, no, it's loading. All right, I am going to start the giveaway
Nope,
for
can't hear.
Yeah, your audio just cut out. But so the rest of us, we do have a. I don't think she mentioned it. We have our T Public. Did she say that? If she didn't say that, it is on sale till next Monday, I think. Yeah, that's like the week before Christmas, which is insane because when did Christmas like happen? It was just Halloween. Um, so yeah, that's on sale. So if you're gonna get stuff, and then we have our Etsy shop where all of our cool ass stickers are, which I believe she said there is a sale or a code for patrons.
Yeah, that
Um,
ended
there you go.
at the end of November.
Okay.
But we're supposed to be doing word of the week, which I keep forgetting to also do. It's too many things. I can't. keep track of them.
Well,
Um,
after Sunday, we're going to take like a little break before we like come back to playing. So I think we probably need to like we'll sit down and just kind of like make notes and organize more or something before we come back.
yeah, we are actually going to be chatting as well more with the Compound Network. There's a lot going on there. Um, more movement, hopefully, on that front, and there'll be some updates for the first quarter of 2022. I'm just working with James, the head of the Compound Network, on some stuff, and yeah, I think that might be all. Do we have anything else? Oh, Captain Con. So Captain
Oh,
Con is in February, February 2, 3, 4. I will definitely be there. It is in Warwick, Rhode Island. If you use the code NAT30s, you can get 10% off of your badge for the weekend, the day, whatever. I am going to be running or moderating a panel, as far as I know, and I'm at least going to be running at least one game. Not really sure if I'm going to do more than one, but I'm going to run at least one game. And there may be gifts involved for anybody who decides to play the game that I am running, courtesy of the Compound Network. Still figuring that out as well. But just saying, if you want to come play, you might walk away with some free stuff. So, other than that, um, I think we're good. I'm going to run our intro thingy, and then we'll get started with Varo, Uma, Garry, and our newest pal, Elsa.
That looked awesome.
all right, we are good to go. So, welcome back to Whippy, where Whippy has had they had a long couple of weeks involving orcs and a evil tree and twig feet and wolves and then being kidnapped by goblins. Garry being gone for so long, and well, to the rest of you, for him it was mere moments. Tortured by a evil elf wizard who did terrible music. You guys decided that you needed a vacation, and you heard that there is a winter beer festival in the town of Weirgarde, which was only a couple days travel further north from where you were in the town of Faladin. And you made your
Fandolin.
way. It is Faladin
It's
now.
Fandolin.
It's canon. It's
Annie and crew are in Fandolin right now in the other campaign.
Anyways, you make your way up to this found this festival, and welcome to the town of Weirgarde, a former garrison in the northern regions. Weirgarde is home to no less than 900 souls. It is a pleasant and welcoming place, one that spends most of its months covered in a thin blanket of snow. The town is well known for its skilled craftsmen who use a variety of materials to produce tools, both simple and exquisite, ranging from hammers, gear, axes, and complex alchemal, that's a word, equipment,
Alchemical.
optics, yes, optics
Alchemy?
and glassware. The untouched evergreen forest and the rugged terrain has proven to be a fertile environment for hunters and furriers, whilst the constant cold weather allows the growth of furries. He said it.
Are we all gonna be furries now? Is that what happened?
Everybody, as soon as everybody walks into town, you're handed like a thing of cat ears and a tail. You decide how that tail stays on. Anyways,
Raxus already has a tail.
yeah, but not a fuzzy tail.
No super. He'll adhere something to it.
Anyways, while the cold weather allows the growth of the alcohol production industries, with several prominent craftsmen competing for the honor of best brewer. Due to its wintry climate, Weirgarde has to import most of its food from other regions, and thus is familiar with trade and is hospitable towards travelers. It has a stable, peaceful population comprised of some 500 humans, 300 dwarves, and a smaller mix of the other peaceful races. At the easternmost border of the town, situated a robust wall, which defends the narrow valley that allows further ascent into the mountainous region. This wall, often called the Weirgarde, is a relic of more ancient times, being far too massive and foreboding for such a diminutive settlement. Another landmark in the is the market square, which hosts a large bonfire, typically lit most of the year. Hearthfire is the most famous workshop in town, a smithy owned by the venerable dwarven artisan Gavin Hearthsong. I wonder if he's related to Firesong, although he's a dwarf. Although no longer in his prime, he still produces desirable equipment, and many younger apprentices travel to the small town of Weirgarde to seek his knowledge. Alright, as you guys enter the town, you see the big bonfire. You can actually see the glow of it before you actually get to the town. And as you come into to the town, this festival is already going, and it is a massive, massive bonfire right in the middle of the town square. And you are nice and toasty warm, even several yards away from it. There's booths all over the place, in like a circular formation around the center of town here. There's bands playing, people are laughing, and everybody is drinking. It is a beer festival, and presumably the first thing you would want to do would be to find the lodging, which you can easily find because there is a large, very large building that you can see behind the booths, over to the behind the booths to the back of the the market here, and it is called. There's a big hanging sign, and it says Edmund's Hall. And
DM, not to cut you off, Dan, but what time of day is it?
you're arriving about like midday.
Thank you. Okay.
And
I just
and-
wanted to know.
have we already met our fourth companion, or are you?
Not yet.
Okay.
So yeah, Edmund's Hall, and I'm sure you ask some people. It's like, is there an inn? And a few people have told you, yeah, Edmund's Hall, and it's the only inn. And you walk into Edmund's Hall, and in here again, it's super festive. Everybody's here drinking and laughter and conversation, and a bard doing what bards do best, and take it from there, Whippy.
All right.
Who's walking in first?
It's definitely not going to be me, guys. You know me going in first in bars. It's never a good thing.
I'll lead the charge. Uma's gonna walk in and. I feel like we have really good luck at the bar counter, so I'm gonna give that a try.
Let's
Gonna
go.
head
Sounds great.
straight to the bar counter.
So you head
Let's do
over
it.
to the bar, and I'm sorry, did you say something? Pat?
No, I just saying it sounds great.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, you notice that Edmund's Hall is huge. It's spacious. Got large oak logs forming the walls. It's a 2-story building. It's pretty comfortable. There's carved wooden furniture throughout the whole place, and there's a giant table which can host 3 dozen guests. It sits right in the middle of the place, and then there's like a couple of smaller tables around. But clearly, the main focus is this big communal table, and as you can see, it's just filled with white candles that keep the a warm glow in. They are magically lit. There's great pots of stew. You smell them. They're slowly boiling. They smell fantastic, especially after your long, cold journey through the north.
Oh, I'm definitely getting me a cup of that.
And you approach the bar table, and you are greeted by just a bear of a man, a huge, burly man with a thick beard and a shaved head. He goes, "Visitors, come! First time at the festival, or you come before?"
Getting cut out, Christopher.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
you're-
It just sounded like you were
Fucking
talking like
Fucking this microphone. I'm doing great accent, and it is just fucking it all up.
You're very loud. You just tone it down, and you can get the accent.
Put this up here. It's
sounded
here,
like a loud Russian guy.
Is that better?
Prostrovia.
For now.
For now. Hello, adventurers!
Didn't take my advice.
What? I did tone it down.
You gotta put the mic in wherever Izzy is. Put it out in the hall.
Okay, there we go. Anyways, welcome. I am Edmund Krakenbone. Would you be staying a night? I assume you're here for festival, yes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. We have plenty of rooms. I have over a dozen rooms on second level. 1 room, 2 room.
Well, you guys know I don't need a bed, so I can either room up with somebody or we can all just stay in the same room.
It's up to you, Uma.
How about 2 rooms? One for the guys and one for me.
Oh, very good. I will make arrangements. What brings you here? I know festival. First time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep.
never been to this festival. Are there any good cobblers at this festival? Like, I'm in the market for a new pair of sandals. I just lost this custom pair that I just had made, and I was really hoping to get a replacement.
Oh, yes. In Village Square, you'll find many artists and craftsmen and all sorts of things. Yes, very good.
Excellent.
And you hear a large, a cheer from a crowd behind you. You hear them go, "Oh, do another!" And you turn around to see several patrons. They're taking their full tankards, or mostly full tankards of ale, and they're like hanging them on the horns of this very small Minitaur. And you think it would cost neck damage because it's almost like scales. It's like they're trying to tip her over. I'm sorry, is it a he or a she?
But she's Snoke got big boobs, so no boob
So
pockets for her.
She is egging them on. She's like, come on, do more, and you just hear like, we need more ale.
Another one.
That's not heavy enough. You can do more.
You hear Edmund go, oh, get another round for them. Oh, I want to see how this ends. That one right there. Oh, That's a tough one. She is.
Look how tiny she is.
How tall? How tall is she?
3'5".
Why don't you describe her for us?
So what you see is a black and brown Minotaur with some rather large, impressive curling horns that kind of curl up and forward. And she's only about 3'5". She has a long, kind of tawny, golden, flecked mane going down her back that's in a nice braid. Her ears kind of are big and flop down, so she's got the floppy cow ears. And her nose is extra squishy cute looking because it's the same color as her hair, so it doesn't match her face. And yeah, she's pretty solidly colored, but has almost like an ombre pattern that goes into like that tawny gold at her hooves and hands. And nice little natural and red accented leather outfit. Lots and lots of piercings. She loves her rings, her little shiny jinglings. And you see her staff with its spiraling crook tucked behind her in her pack while she's holding everything up with her horns and just going, yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Edmund slides a couple, like 4 large tankards to you guys. He's like, can you do me a favor? Just bring those over to that table. You're a little closer than me. When you come back to bar, first round on me. Great selection here. It's beer festival.
Done.
Uma's gonna grab two of the 4. Like, I'm gonna go introduce myself to her.
Your axes will take one.
Around her are 2 humans and a dwarf.
Varo's just
who
gonna
are,
sneak one drink as he's walking the tankard over.
There's 2 humans and a dwarf are the ones that are like hanging like the handle of the tankers are like, of course everybody's drinking and stuff and their heads moving, so like there is like ale spilling from them, but like they're still like they're heavy, they're wooden, they are filled. She's got like 3 on one horn and 2 on the other horn. There isn't a whole lot of room left, but she's like keep it coming.
Uma's gonna scoot up and like push some people out of the way and be like, I got more for you.
All right. Yeah. Hey, you're my size.
Yeah, you're my size. Actually, Uma's looking down at her. You make me feel tall.
I thought I could do that. Pick a horn, any horn. This is so much fun.
Oh, you got a dat bum though, DM? Uma is gonna pick the one with just 2 and put one of the tankards on that horn. You got it?
Ah,
You got
thanks.
this?
I got this. This is nothing. You should have seen the one time that I had to pull out some draft horses and an entire carriage with just my horns. This
Holy
is
shit.
nothing. Yeah. And
That's
that was
amazing.
back before I knew how to talk to the vines. That would have been much easier.
Uma's gonna give Garry and Varo a look like, whoa.
Yeah, Graxus is looking
Fallen One is
down.
gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the
Oh.
community.
Oh,
Thank you,
Thank
Fallen
you.
One.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Fallen One, you get to,
Yeah.
we're gonna add 5 inspiration points to the pool for the bums. Hey!
Hey.
Thank you.
Graxus is like 7.5 feet tall and just really wide, so he doesn't want to squish this little. Did you say it's a Minitaur? Like a mini.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So,
saw her on the thing. That was like really cute.
A halfling and a minotaur, like the full-size Greek bull people, made babies. And this is what comes out.
Got it. So Grax is just gonna like look back and forth, and he does not want to cause this new possible friendly person harm. So he's just gonna very gingerly hand his cup over to Uma, and just kind of be like, if you could. Just...
And Garry, you notice that you are besides Edmund, who probably rivals you in size and girth. You're the biggest person in this tavern, this inn right now.
He usually is. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Most things aren't made for him.
But as you come to the table, one of the dwarf
he's plus sized. Okay.
the dwarf that has been hanging drinks on her looks at you and goes, "By the gods, that's a big one. Almost as big as that other dragon." And he goes, "I gotta go hit the loo," and he just stumbles off.
Gonna remember that when he comes back. Is there any waiters or?
I'm just picturing this guy going outside. This door shuts behind him. He just goes into the snow.
Is there any waiters, or like barkeeps or any other barkeeps around?
There you see like you think a couple. Like you're not positive they could just be patrons, but like it does seem like Edmund has like just kind of people giving out like taking the drinks to different tables and stuff like that. But a place is big, there has to be some other people. But you're not actually that far from the bar. Like the bar is here, and the commotion was like behind you to the left. So that's why he asked you to bring the drinks, because it wasn't like too far for you to go, but he would have to like come all the way around.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I'll hand the cup to Uma to put on, and like I said, just kind of, he's kind of socially awkward. So he's like, if you could just put on, please.
You got it. He's gonna take a big gulp of one of them and be like, hanging it on one of the other horns. Like, what's your name, friend?
My name is Elsa. What's yours?
I'm Uma. This is Garry, and this is Varo.
Araxis.
Oh, Varaxis.
If
Only
I
I can
look
call
up
him
too
Garry.
big, I'm gonna spill all the beers. I
Yeah,
can't
don't
do
look
that.
at them yet. Don't look at them yet. You're not missing anything.
That's a big. Are they a dragon?
A half dragon. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Imagine just like up to my knees. Just this little tiny thing with these huge horns.
She's gonna be like, Garry, she thinks you're cool. Garry.
He's just gonna reach out awkwardly and just kind of like pat on the top of your like little. You said it like a fuzzy. Was it? Did you say it was
Oh yeah,
like
she's got a full mane that goes down into like hair.
yeah, he's socially not super suave, so he's just gonna be like a pat. It's nice to meet you.
I don't know if you can
That
hear him all the way
nice.
up there, but he said it was nice to meet you.
That was gentle. Thank you.
Varo's gonna take one last swig and throw it up. I'm Varo. Real nice to meet you.
Hi, Varo. I'm Elsa. Are you standing on the sea?
No,
You
not
were
presently.
wiggly. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I have a hard time standing still. So I try and stand between these two. They keep me from wandering too far.
Oh, I know how that goes. Sometimes when I had jobs back helping farmers, they'd have to tie me to something so I wouldn't get away, because I'd wander off after doing a little thing like talking to the chickens and getting them to lay eggs better, and then be like, oh, well, job's done. But that wasn't even the job they wanted me to do.
I can totally relate to that. all the time. People ask me to do things, and I think they want me to go left. I go right. It always happens. I feel you on that one.
Yeah, maybe. See, what I found to be helpful is to be tied to something. So they should try that sometime for you.
It's a great
Maybe-
idea. Does anyone have any rope?
Like a leash?
We could always tie it to my back, Varo.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna think on this.
From
Like one of those
behind you,
child
you hear
leashes?
a feminine voice, a female voice, going, excuse me, pardon me, and a small, red-headed woman. She's very like disheveled human woman. She at about 5 foot something. She very stern, chiseled face, and she just kind of like pushes kind of through the crowd and then right between all of you guys. And she, hello, father says you get one drink for free, and puts a like a piece of parchment paper down on the table, and she goes, please take a pick, and I'm gonna read these to you, and if anything sounds good, just say I want that one. So the parchment in front of you is a beer list, and it just has them like listed down, and you're gonna go by the name. So it starts with Southern Sailor, the Lich Queen, King's Mare, Peasant's Prize, the Wee Goblin, the Paladin, the Rugged Gnome, Bard's Song, Spring Love, Grog's Triumph, Black Dragon's Anus. I didn't make these up.
That one's for you,
Wonder-
Gary.
I wonder which one I'm gonna have.
Farmer's Frolic, Kobold's Cry, the Northern Sailor, Will-o'-wisp, the Chaffin's Chuff, the Drunken Lout, Monkwater, the Golden Blessing, and Beholder's Blast.
Garaxus right
What,
away is gonna hit the table with a fist and go, Dragonatus!
What language is the parchment written in?
It's written in Common.
In common. Varo will randomly point at one.
Alright, roll a d20.
Woman's gonna do the paladin, because that's what she is.
Varo doesn't read common so well. That's an 18.
18. That is eerily appropriate.
Which one was that?
Monkwater.
Ha!
Would never drink anything named monk water.
No.
I can't.
Mm.
Uma, did you pick one yet, or did you want
Paladin.
to be
The
a random?
Machida.
Oh yeah, Paladin. So Dragonaid is a Paladin, a Monkwater, and Elsa,
I got that
you already
reference.
got your drink, but you've been here. See if you squeeze it in, anyways.
You cut out what?
You cut out.
I said Elsa has been here longer, so she already got her free drink from Edmund, but she's just gonna like try to like squeeze in with you guys for another free drink.
Yeah. A farmer's frolic.
Right. So, the barmaid, who does not tell you her name and is not as friendly as her father, goes, very good, I shall bring this. And she walks away and will
Thank
be back
you.
momentarily.
Thanks, Svedi.
Nice people.
This is a real festive place.
There's the sound
yeah.
of cheering and laughing, like there's just a good time being had here. Just like you saw outside, like everybody in here is just having a good time.
So Elsa, it's great to meet you. Are you, would you say, an adventurer of sorts?
I would say that I'm adventurous.
Uma's gonna look at Garry and Varo again and be like, mm-hmm.
Garry doesn't get what she's going for.
Well, so
Varo saw Uma nodding, so he's just.
she's
She's
gonna
she's
keep
the
nodding
only
at him.
smart one. We're fucking idiots.
Well, so we are called, we call ourselves we are known as, far and wide, as the Wicked Independent Prestige Incorporated. And the thing about it is that we had a team of 4 and we lost one. And so now we're kind of taking resumes and doing interviews for a 4th member of our group who would join us on our adventures. Any interest?
I got nothing going on right now.
The 4th one didn't die.
No, did not
Yeah,
die.
I was
Just
wondering
disappeared.
how.
He just disappeared. He went home. He just went home. He got bored and went home. Yeah, right?
Do you know he went? Do you know that he went home? Are you
No.
sure? Are you okay? I was gonna say. I don't think any of you understood exactly what happened, other than some things were said, hands were waved, pop.
No.
I mean, Varo's like half convinced that he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not dealing with this," and just teleported out of there, just left us. As far
See,
as
I would think that Varo would be half convinced that Elar was just a figment of his imagination. Like those few days that they knew each other.
He's trying to remember. Did Elar ever touch anybody else? Did Elar move anything? Like, trying to think. Elar was here, right?
Braxis is just gonna growl because he did not like Elar ever since Elar left him alone in that dark skittering cave of horrors.
Yeah, no, he just got bored and decided to go home, wherever home may be, and so we're looking for our 4th person now.
What did you do recently?
Well, we went on a grand adventure very intentionally, wherein we found ourselves in a castle, and it was overrun by goblins, but the goblins were being manipulated and mind controlled by an evil wizard who I think had been around for a long time. Varo and myself, I will say, we desecrated as much as we could whilst we were within the castle, and we were looking for our friend Garry here, who had disappeared. We did end up killing quite a few of the goblins, but that was before we realized that they were being mind controlled and they were trying to kill us in our defense. So then we fought the wizard, and Garry arrived at the perfect moment to help us to save him.
I turned his head into a balloon. Do you like balloons?
Huh. Yeah, I think so.
Well, if you come with us, I can't guarantee it'll happen again, but it might.
Balloon heads. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
That sounds fun.
So we liberated some goblins and killed a mean wizard who was very rude. Very, very rude. We had actually met him a little while before, and he just was a very rude person.
I made him
Pretty
shit his.
shitty musician.
Yeah.
I made him shit his pants.
Oh, that's stinky.
Yeah.
It was.
Yep.
A balloon head and shit pants.
He was not a nice man. I don't know if that was a character or you.
Both. And now I'm a little bit broken because I'm imagining that. Well, And as you're saying all of this, she's kind of head cocking back and forth, and ale, beers just sloshing. Long old cow tongue coming out, licking some of it up. Well, it does sound. That sounds fun. That's
Well,
not.
you also get paid. We'll pay you. You get some money and you get some fun things too. It's not just fun. We'll give you some gold, and your name will be associated with our very big name, and you'll get prestige and some rep.
Oh. That could be useful, I think, maybe someday. I don't know. I don't know what I would use that for, but I like the fun part.
We have
And getting paid might be good. I don't get paid on farms a lot. They think that just because I eat what the rest of their farm animals eat, that's payment enough. And it's not.
No.
The drunken
Okay,
human next to her go, it sure is. I know when I feed my cow, I don't expect to pay that cow with any kind of cow money.
Can your cow wear clothes by itself?
No, I have to put its trousers on.
See, I put my own. I deserve money for it.
Yeah. You know
Makes
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get the
Mhm.
crowd to also nod and say yeah.
A whole other drunks
Yeah.
just pop up and go, yeah. They don't know what
That's
they're
right.
agreeing to. Just it's one of those like everybody. Ah.
See?
If you join, you even get a word. We have
Yeah.
this special thing we do that, and he's just gonna look up at the sky. This thing that Uma likes us to do.
So
I love
it's
it.
kind of it's part of our branding. It's one of those things so you know that it's actually us when we show up, because it's kind of hard to, get the word out. So when they know that like they do this thing, there's no doubts. This is what they hear.
Oh, branding. I've got one of those. It hurt.
Oh no.
Is that a requirement?
No, not that kind of
No.
branding. We're still working
Oh,
on our
okay.
anime poses to go along with the words, but Varo,
So it kind of starts like this. This is wicked.
Independent.
this is where you would say prestige, which is a really great word that you get to be the one to say, and then you add your own flair to it.
That's a big word. Prestige.
Perfect. And then I say incorporated.
And then Garaxis is
Get the
gonna,
lights.
I was gonna say, Garaxis is gonna do the little spirit fingers thing that he does with his huge hands with the little like sparklers that go.
See?
I think she just laughed at me.
Once again from behind you, you hear, wow, that was very impressive. Here are your drinks. She places the tray of drinks on the table. And she says each one to whoever picked the drink. And she goes, word of warning, these drinks are from all around. Many brewers all come here. Beer festival, obviously. We judge potency by DDs, drunken dwarfs. So you, dragon with the anus, you got the
And one
yours
anus.
is yours is 5 DDs.
I'm pretty sure.
You,
I'm
little
pretty
green
sure
one,
it's pronounced anus. Not a
Little-
smart dragon, but
little green one. You got a paladin. That is mostly stagecoaches drivers drink this one. It is hardly alcohol. You elf boy. Let's see. Yours
Hello.
is 2 DDs. And cow. Let's see. What is cow? Cow. There you go. You get this one's potency is a 1 DD. Enjoy. No more drinks on the house.
What's
She walks away.
what's this D
Thank you,
scale?
Sveti.
What's this D scale based on? How many Ds?
She doesn't answer. She's already like rushing away because there's just so much going on.
I would imagine that it's based off of how many how many dwarves or how many of them it would actually take to get a, or maybe it's how many dwarves would get drunk if they drink just one. Just based off my own experience, it takes a lot to I guess I'm not even gonna feel this one. I didn't know that there was no alcohol in it. That's okay though, because paladins were supposed to stay.
It is out like so. You ordered a blonde ale, golden in color. The paladin is both sweet and malty. Oh wait, it has no alcohol content. Yes, my bad. So it is a non-alcoholic beer.
You ordered a milkshake.
The Dragon's Anus is a dark porter, rich in fruity flavors with a harsh, bitter aftertaste. Farmer's Frolic is zesty and light. This blonde beer is perfect for summer sipping. And the Monk Water, a pleasant brown dinner ale infused with 24 herbs from a distant monastery.
Either way, I'll stay. I won't be getting drunk, so you all can enjoy yourselves and not worry too much. As long as you stay within my within arm's reach of me, you'll be okay. All right, so enjoy.
Oh, we just got raided.
Hey, raiders, welcome in.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey.
Hello, hello.
Varo raises his tankard to Whippy.
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 Graxus is gonna
And
take us.
Sveti said, "No more free drinks." But what do you call these on my horns?
But technically, those are
Fit
other people's
right in.
drinks. They just passed out or forgot.
Exactly.
Free drinks.
You're gonna fit right in with us.
She's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Graxus is gonna take a swig of his. Now that you called it Black Dragon Anus, it's not. I have to call it that now. Damn it! And
That's
he's
what
gonna
it's
try.
called.
And he's gonna try his best not to make a face. It's
I mean, it's
bitter.
good.
What do you
It's just
say?
on the back end, you get a little, huh? So it's pretty strong and filling, and just like after just a couple of sips, woo. So how about you do a con save for me?
Okay.
+1.
Ah, that's right. Oh, it's a 19 plus 1 is a 20.
All right, so
Nice.
You,
Starting off good, guys. Starting off good.
you
Did that roll? Did you guys all see that? Did that roll on the normal thing that's connected to everybody's D&D Beyond?
I wasn't really paying attention, but yes,
Okay.
I don't
it's
see
there.
it.
It's
I
there.
get it.
It's
Okay.
there, log. Yep.
I just want to make sure.
Alright.
I know that sometimes it pops up and sometimes it doesn't.
So yeah, this is very strong, and you're feeling the effects of the alcohol, and you're not even, like I said, you took 2-3 swigs of it, and but you're not drunk. I wouldn't even say you're tipsy. You're like on that borderline where like you're feeling warm and good.
Anybody want to try some? He's gonna try to hand it.
Varo's gonna take his monk water and give it a go.
Yeah, so Varo, you're good. This is pretty tasty. It's not as powerful as Gary's, but you feel this warmth in your chest, and you have advantage on wisdom checks for the next hour.
Uma will take Gary's drink.
Reminds me of
Like,
back
I'll take
home.
a sip. You got a
Please,
little
please,
little
please.
color in your cheeks there, Varo.
Yeah, this is quite good. It really is.
I
He's
like
all
the
pink.
tasty.
He's all pink.
And yeah, like I said, so the Farmer's Frolic, it's zesty and light. It's a good blonde ale. If it was ever summery up here, this would be a good drink for it. But kind of Alaska, you only get like 1 week of like 60-degree weather up in Weirgarde. So if you have been to more temperate regions, this definitely reminds you of that.
Mmm.
Did Uma take a sip of Graxus's?
Yeah, Uma's gonna take a sip of the anus.
Oh, okay. So, so yeah, just with one sip, you're okay. You feel that like you're like, woo! It's one of those drinks.
This is a good ale. Reminds me of stuff my dad used to drink.
So everybody
Squirty.
is good for the beginning of this festival here.
We're all feeling fucking nice.
You hear the Edmund go, you friends, new travelers, would you like me to have someone bring your goods to your room, or would you like to put yourself and go enjoy? You let me know. I'm here to serve you.
Do you have any roasted chickens?
Everything is in stews. There's a stew of vegetables. There is a stew of meats. There is a stew of meats and vegetables.
Oh, I'll take the veggie stew.
Ah, veggie stew. Very good, very good. You get the man some veggie stew.
I'll take a pot of the meat stew.
Ah, pot of meat stew. I believe it's venison.
And he means pot. Like, he wants the pot. He's gonna carry around. He's not gonna do a soup. He's gonna carry around the whole pot and just ladle it into his face.
I can't give you whole pot. I can give you large bucket. You kind that you feed horses with.
That works for me.
All right. Oh, very good. Daughter, go get horse bucket. My little green friend. Any stew?
If you want, Uma, you can have some of my bucket.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat out of his bucket. That sounds good.
And,
All right. Very good. Very good.
And what about you, Elsa? You want to eat from the bucket? What do you?
No, I don't eat other cow-like creatures. That's kind of weird to me.
Understandable.
Hey, me
So-
too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I eat vegetables.
Varo's a
Yeah, me
vegetarian as
too.
well.
So I'll take another bowl of vegetable soups.
Oh, very good. Another bowl for my bovine friend. Yes, yes. Drinks? Any more drinks?
And I kind of jiggle my horns. I think we're good.
Yeah, you clever one. I like you.
That's why I always come back. We have such good times every festival. No one thinks I can hold this many drinks, and look at what happens. They're asleep.
And in comes through the front door. You see this tall, skinny human male. Mid 30s. He is very foppish. His attire is just bright. It screams, "Look at me!" He's got very red, like bright red, like one of those super saturated red type of reds for like his coat, and like got like the flowy frocky lace cuffs. He's got curly blonde hair. It almost looks like the old timey like judge wigs, but like a powdered wig, but it's blonde and definitely his hair. He spends a lot of time with the curling irons, and he's got like this big waxed mustache. And he walks in and he goes, Ah, yes, very good. Everything's looking well in order. Edmund, how is it going so far? Are people happy? And he's saying this as loud as he possibly can, so as many people as possible look at him. And he goes, "Yeah, yes, Mayor. Everything's good. What can I do for you now? Is the fire going well?" "Oh yes, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I just, I just making my rounds. You know how it goes. And I want to do something very spectacular for the night fire. It will be dark very soon, and yeah, but it is already burning. Why you need to do something special? Because everyone loves it when you do something. Make it just a little sparkle. I don't know. Any ideas? I mean, I can't seem to find Grumble. He's the only one in the town who does magic. Yeah, it would be nice if someone could cast magic, but I don't know if I trust all these drunkards. No, I did not mean this. I don't mean anyone here is a drunkard. He says this, looking at all. He goes, Elsa, I see you're back once again. It's good. How many festivals does this make for you?
This is 5.
Ah, yes, 5. Of course, 5. Yes, very
But-
good. Good to see you again. And this is Mayor Alston Grey Whistle.
So Mayor Grey Whistle, you know that I've been working with stuff and learning magics because I've been like a little bull person, right? Right? You know that,
yes,
right?
You certainly look like a bull person to me. Yes.
Yeah. So, but I've been working on stuff, and I don't know. I can maybe tell a story within the flames.
Tell a story. Elaborate, please, dear.
So there's this spell that I can do, and it's just like woo happens, and I can control the flames, and it can tell little stories. It makes little shadow flames, and it goes, "I'm a happy reindeer running in the snow." I was making a story the other day, but then I couldn't come up with all of it by myself. So, but you said Gimble's missing?
He's not missing. I mean, I don't think he's in any peril. I can't
Oh,
find
okay.
him. There's just so many people as always. Fantastic.
Did I hear you say someone's missing? Because I know a group of people who would definitely take the job, payment up front, and we will have them back to you in as many pieces as you request.
Thank you, dear boy. Thank you, dear boy. I'm sure he's just mingling in the crowd. But if he is missing, and I require all of his pieces, I will certainly let you know. Good sir.
Oh, you can call me Varo.
Varo, very good. Varo, everyone. Here is Varo, the finder of things.
Well, it's actually more the hitter in the face, Wicked Hard.
Oh, the hitter of things, wicked hard.
Yep.
And you, just another dragonborn. Great to have you in town. We very rarely get your kind here. You are most welcome, kind. Don't eat the children.
Grax is just gonna snort, and as he does that, just like little sparks will come out of his like snout, like a little electricity, like all
Yes,
cool, like,
and then perhaps a hanky for this large friend. You, my dear, you're a unique one as well. Welcome to our humble town.
Well, thank you. My name is Umazur. These are my companions, Varo and Iraxis. And Elsa has just joined our troop, and we are a group of adventurers who are able to perform tasks. And I heard that you said that he's not missing, but if he is truant, we also can take care of that for you.
Well, thank you. Very good. I will certainly get back to you. And I will pay for these great adventurers next round. on me. And Elsa, please meet me in the. Such a long day of festivities. Meet me at the bonfire right before sundown, about 2 hours from now, please. And we'll do your magic story. I will be remembered for decades to come. Drink, everyone, drink. Great
This'll be
times, be
great.
merry. And he pats a couple other people on the back. Does that I can never pronounce the name. Zephron Beeblebub or whatever from Hitchhiker's Guide. He's just like, hey, as he's on the way out the door. All
I
right.
take a couple steps following him when he's away from everybody, and bend down, like close to him, and ask, excuse me, sir. You spoke of another dragon like myself.
Oh yes, he's not quite as big as you, but I saw he's got a I believe he's selling goods in the marketplace for the duration of this festival.
You say he?
I mean, forgive me. Anything that I cannot tell the sex of right away, I assume is.
And what color would this half dragon be? Blue like myself?
Oh no! I believe this one is red.
Alright. Thank you. Grax is just gonna step back without saying anything else.
Drink, my boy, drink.
If Graxus could raise an eyebrow, he would at that. But unfortunately, reptilian features don't let him.
Just double check that he is red.
Yeah. Well, either way, Graxus is gonna come back with disappointment in his heart.
Alright. So Edmund comes over. He goes, "Ah, you meet Mayor." Character that one is, yes. I never voted for him. Anyways, here's a round of drinks from the mayor, and he just puts down a thing of drinks, and he goes, the Prager's bet will be starting soon. You should participate. Great time.
What
What's
bet?
that?
Oh yeah, Prager's bet. It's vital part of drinking is always storytelling. All contestants or participants will tell a story. Doesn't have to be true, could be outlandish. You must outstory the others, and crowd will clap you on and you advance to next level. It's very fun.
Uma's gonna look at Elsa. I have a feeling that you have some very interesting stories. Have you participated in this before?
Couple of times. It's been fun. I've been here. This is my 5th year, and first time I won, because no one believes that anyone can be born from a halfling and a minotaur.
Sounds
Hell.
painful, but I also can completely understand.
Well, I wasn't born with my horns, and
Oh.
my dad's the halfling.
Oh, okay. All right.
So that was a little weird, though. When my nubs did start growing in, and I got dad pretty good. That's why I don't have any
When your
siblings.
nubs grow in.
That sounds painful. But also,
Wait, everybody
I do
roll a
understand.
d20 to because you did not pick your drinks and he just brought you a tray of drinks at random.
That's a 6 for Varo.
That is a 15 for Graxus.
I got a 18.
And a 12.
Those are pretty dice. Oh, icicles.
All right. So let's see. Gary, you this time you got the non-alcoholic drink. Oh no, it wasn't Gary. Sorry, it was Varo. Varo, you got the non-alcoholic. The paladin. You got Gary. You got the Will-O-Wisp. Another one that's 5 DDs.
Oh,
Drax is a big,
Woo!
tall guy. He can handle it.
All right, then let's see. This time Elsa got the monk water, and
Hey.
Uma got the farmer's frolic. So let's see. The Will-O-Wisp Wisp is an eerie brew, dark porter with mysterious glittering mots in the molasses, and it's molasses like thick liquid.
My he's crazy gonna look at his, my drink is spooky. And just show everybody. He's just gonna show everybody the weird floating stuff. And just like smell it.
Like it is like a thick syrup. So because you got another one with a 5D, make another con save.
you're brave. You're brave.
Alright. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna be a. I get that +1, so that's a 5.
That's a 5. It could be a combination of the two really, really strong drinks, but you're feeling it. It's growing now more than a warm to you are definitely tipsy.
I thought you were
Like-
talking about the drink, like it's like growing
Drinks.
inside, like it's like pulsing, like inside the mug. I'm film.
Well, you're not slurry yet. You're just you just on
Warm and
the
fuzzy.
brink of tipsy. Like
This is how it talks with these old sisters.
I think if it was some of these smaller companions, like besides the one who's half dwarf, then then it might be like one eye half type of tipsy.
Yeah.
There, who I said got the monk one. That was Elsa.
Oh, that was
right?
me.
Yep. So you have that one also. What I say, or that gives you the advantage on wisdom checks for 1 hour.
You guys are looking.
Right.
You guys are looking smart now. Rex is just kind of like one eye crosses slightly.
All right. So we're rolling up on 10:30. I know we typically stop at 10:30. Did you want to end here and pick up with drinking games, and more drinking next time, or did you want to do this first
It's up to you guys.
game, the Bragger's Bet?
It's up to you
I'm
guys.
cool with either. I don't have the kids to put to bed, other than myself. So
Nah. Mine's sleeping, but if she wakes up, I'll just have to either mute or I'll just ditch out of the call. Be like, Graxus is hammered. Don't worry about him.
All right.
He's,
We'll do this. We'll do this first one. So, all right. Are you all gonna play? Are you or
Oh no, Graxus isn't gonna be a talker for this. He's gonna sit back and watch and have another couple more drinks.
all right?
Do we just make up a story? How is this?
All right.
Or is it like?
So you're gonna tell a story. Doesn't have to be. You're just entertaining the crowd. So it could be completely false if you want. It could be actual events. This event has an atmosphere of good-natured bragging and obvious lying, as the stories told are often full of jokes and impossible feats of skill. The audience consists mainly of romantically inclined women and wide-eyed children, and there is no judge save for the strength of their applause. Let's see. There is no official award save for bragging rights. And so you roll a d20, and you and it'll be for either, and you choose either charisma, persuasion, intimidation, or history, depending on your story. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds.
Yep, Garaxis is definitely just gonna drink every round. He wasn't set out to get hammered, but since he doesn't feel like telling stories, that's what he's gonna do.
He went to a beer festival, yeah, in the little
Great.
mountain town in the north. So, who's participating?
I'll participate.
Okay.
Varo will participate.
All right. Uma and Garry are just sitting there with their feet up, having some pints.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember Varo, the wizard with the balloon head.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just even over all the noise and everything that is celebrating and laughing and everything, just Edmund's voice just booms. He goes, "Okay, everybody!" And he's just clapping his gigantic hands.
Dude, it's like such a loud pop in my headphones when you do that. It's
But
such a loud pop, and then it
I'm
cuts
doing
off.
it. I'm doing it so low too. I'm doing such a low. He goes, he's like, "It is now time for Prager's bet. Oh, we are going to begin with we're going to begin with Prager's bet. You know how it goes. If you're not familiar with it, you'll catch on pretty quick. Let's see. First to go is and he looks around, looking at the people who are going to participate, and he goes, "Oh yes, this will be good. Vulpin the Mighty," and just starts clapping, and then everybody in the this middle-aged halfling stands up, climbs onto the chair, and then climbs up on top of the table, the big table that's in the center of the room. And this dude is hammered. Then he's like, he looks around at you and he goes, "All right, yeah, you sons of bitches. You're ready for Mateo." I just have to scroll back to it and find it. Alright, and he goes, "All right," and he's blah, just a big burp. And he goes, "Behold, ye mortals, for amongst you stands Vulpin the Mighty. Now, that stop throwing up is superb. If I do it too loud, it will cut off." And he goes, "It is with my voice and my belly that I have slain 1,000 dragons. Do not test and anger me, or I shall bring an avalanche down on you. Behold the glory of Vulpin." And he slaps his belly. It's like one of those really hard, like distilled beard bellies. It just sticks way out, and like it's like, and it's like slapping a boulder. And the room is filled with like some confusion, a lot of confusion, and some laughter. And then after some time, he just kind of sits there, like, and he looks around, and really, really annoyed. And he's like, "Ah, the fuck a lot of you." And he stumbles off the table and trips over the chair. And he goes, "I need another drink." And everybody roll a. Actually, no. Nobody needs to roll anything yet. So with that confusion, Edmund goes, "All right, Elsa, why don't you tell us?"
Hey, so there was this one time when I was traveling and I went to go visit my cousin over in this far off place called Merca. And she worked at this really awesome place called Craters Lakes out in it was called Cinderland. That's right, Cinderland. And while we were tending to this beautiful lake that was super, super deep, out of nowhere, this gigantic Hydra goose comes rising out of the lake and spitting fire and plasma and shooting lasers from its eyes. And instead of eggs, it shot like goblin filled pine cone grenades out of its butt. And we
So
ran
he-
for our lives.
You hear some gas and some laughing. You hear someone in the back go, "Lasers."
It's a true story. Look up the town that got closed under the Amber Dome.
All right, so charisma, persuasion, intimidation, or history. Which one? You have to roll on one of those.
We're gonna go persuasion.
All right, so go ahead and roll.
Graxus is gonna look over at Uma and just mouth like the words
So
"grenade pine cones." Ouch!
it's a
Out of its blood.
13.
All right, so you see people going like, "Yeah," and you- lasers. It was very good. Thank you, Elsa. Thank you, Elsa. And then he turns to you, Varo. "You, my friend. I did not get your name."
Oh, I'm Varo.
Ah, Varo.
Hey, good evening, everyone. So I'm gonna tell you a story that was told to me a long time ago by a real guy who was real close to me. It's about how he defended the monastery almost single-handedly from a whole pack of werewolves. I mean, it was crazy. They were like coming in, like werewolves, doesn't have to be full moon. He didn't tell me what time of day it was, but let me tell you, he hit them wicked fucking hard. Every single one of them is now a throw rug all over the place. You probably have one in this town and don't even realize it, but he took out every single one with just his hands. It's true. It really is true. So yeah, so that's the story of how Retsun Iyamaga told me about how he defended the entire monastery.
You
He
see a
hit him.
couple of folks going, yeah.
No.
You see, and you see a roll perception.
Do I still have advantage?
Yes.
Come on, roll again. Nope, that's performance. Hold on. Roll. 17.
So you notice like there's like a group of 4 ladies that like at the thought of because now they're picturing you alone fending off all these werewolves, and they're all like looking at you, all like battering their eyelashes like directly at you, and no one else is in their world right now. So all right, what are you going to roll for that? Is
Well,
that
because it was a story told him, he's gonna roll a history check.
all right? Go ahead.
I like how you just became like the Gaston of this small town. You're gonna have like the girls chasing you.
That's a 12.
All right. Very good. So yeah, you guys advance. You guys advance to the next round. And he goes, very good, werewolf, dirty bastards. Okay. He goes, Benneth the Bard. And this this dude dressed bardly, just he comes up, and he doesn't tell a story. He actually kind of like sits down. He takes out a lute, and he just was like, and then he begins to say a poem. Oh, Gara, so beautiful, a flower in the snow. Oh, Gara, so wonderful, together will grow. Oh, Gara, as tender as my instrument's strings. Oh, Gara, but for you, my wishful heart sings. And use people going, ugh, ugh. Except for Gara, who you assume is Gara, just going over in the corner.
Varo is looking right at Garry like, is this, like, do you know this guy? Like, I don't know.
Uma's gonna be like, "Good job, great job," and looking over
Thank
at
you, thank
Gara.
you. She's
If Garaxus could blush, he would, because he thinks he's definitely talking to him.
Very good. Okay. Next up, Prager. Elsa.
Okay, so as everyone can see, got horns. Right. I'm sturdy and I'm strong. I want not only freed 6 draft horses, but their entire carriage that was laden with barrels of 5 butt tons of I don't even know what. It was really heavy. 5 butt tons of anything is heavy, doesn't matter. And the weight of 6 draft horses that were not pulling their own weight. I pulled them all out of briar brambles and muck. They were stuck. And I didn't even chip a horn.
You hear people. Oh yeah.
That's pretty
And I
impressive.
just
I mean, that
kind of do my little pose up on the table. Like, yeah, look at all these muscles. Look at all these cute cow muscles. That's right. Got
Look how
cute
tiny
little
she
cow
is.
booty.
It's
A
so
butt ton is
impressive.
a lot of weight.
The
A ton is
the
a ton of
group that of ladies that was swooning for Varo is now swooning for you. And
A ton,
so
ladies.
okay, so which one are you going to roll for that?
We're gonna stay with persuasion. 'Cause
All
that's
right.
gonna work.
Garaxus is still wondering where his bucket is.
Oh, your bucket would have come by
I
now.
was gonna say Garaxus is looking
Yeah.
around like where's hey?
No,
where's my
the
bucket?
food has come. You
As
have your
soon-
horse trough of.
I was gonna say as
stew.
soon as Elsa mentioned horse trough, it perked my ears up for my feed bucket of stew.
That's only an 8.
That is an 8. Well, that's good because you needed an 8. You advanced
Woohoo!
to the next round, and Edmund was Edmund his back was actually turned. He was talking to you're getting the impression after being here for a little bit that all the servers are his children. So he was talking not the one that brought you food. One goes, very good daughter, very good, and you just happen to be looking at him before he turns around to announce the next person. He is a very large man. He's sort of shaped like Mr. Incredible. Like he's got this huge upper half, and then like legs and butt are just like disproportionately small, but like muscular. Like this man he doesn't work out because just living life in this rough terrain is just working out. And like he's wearing very tight leather pants, and like he's got just just these he's got like it's one of those butts that's so tight that like it has its own, you know what I'm talking about, like it's just a very muscular tight butt
Like
attached
2
to
little
this
oranges.
gigantic upper body.
I think
And
that
he
was one
turns
of the-
around and he goes,
that was one of the
very
slickest-
good, Elsa. Now, Varo, come up. Why he just turned into the dude from the Star Wars. Oh, Annie, yes.
Annie? That's an Annie.
So I'm gonna tell another Retsim story, real quick here. So I told you about how he took out all those werewolves. I didn't know this, but apparently werebears are a thing. Yeah, so apparently when werewolves move out, werebears like to come into their territory. So again, they came, they got hit in the face wicked hard, and Retsim wins. Thank you.
All right, very good. And you hear people are kind of like, you see people like kind of like trying to like put that together. Like, it is an applause. All right, good. So,
True story, bro.
Grax's tail.
what are you gonna roll
It's
for that?
true.
Slamming
It's a
against
true
the ground.
story.
That's another history.
All right, go ahead.
That is a 5.
That is a 5. So you didn't quite convince people. You just hear people start going like, you hear some like people start laughing and bullshit, oh bullshit. And he goes, oh, sorry, yeah, you did not convince them. You do not get to advance. He goes, Melvin, come up now, come up, let's tell me out your story. And you see this dude, he was sitting with his back to the table at the bar, and he just like swings it around. He's got this drunken like cocky smile, and he like stands up on his chair and then takes a really wide step to another chair and then steps onto the table and pisses off some people by knocking over their drinks. He goes, "My friends, gather around and hear a tale of me, Melvin. I am the wildest man here. I'll tell you. You know why? I ate the fattest man in Weirgarde. There are no fat people in town. Have you noticed that? Not a one, because I ate him. I ate that fat bastard, and he is in my belly. It reminds me of my adventuring days. You know, this one time when I was slaying dragons, and I was a kid, and I turned it down. It was not my thing. Anyways, I ended up in this magician's tower. I was all alone in this town, with no mount, in limited bag space. You know, surrounded by gold. All this gold, more gold than any you have ever seen. You know what I did with that? To bring it back home to our wonderful town.
You ate it.
I ate the little green one. I ate it. And you hear people go, "Ah, yeah." And you hear another guy back over, "I seen it."
He shits gold.
Yeah, that was a good one, Melon. Very good. Elsa, come up.
Okay. So, once, when I was just a wee little cow, and I'm not really a cow. We all know I'm a Minitaur, but it's okay. And so, and I'll tell you how I got this piercing right here through the nose. Because it wasn't on purpose, not at first. I was chasing down a bunny. And I didn't realize that the bunny also was like a druid or something. Oops. But I was chasing it because I just wanted to cuddle it. And as soon as I got close, I took a porcupine quill and shoved it up my nose. But instead of going straight up for my brain like it wanted to, I turned my head real quick and I ended up with my piercing. And then on my 10th birthday, that's when I got this really cool ring. But up until then, I was walking around with the porcupine quill in my nose.
So, go ahead
Never
and
trust
roll.
a bunny. Never trust a bunny, Elsa.
Never.
Those things are bastards.
Roll your charisma, persuasion, intimidation, or his.
We'll go with persuasion still. And that's a 13.
13. So if everyone starts clapping and they're like, "Woo!" and people really enjoyed that story, except for the one druid sitting in the back goes, "That's not very funny."
Was that you? I just wanted to hold
man.
you.
Oh, very good. It's many piercings. All right. Annie Willows. Come up, Annie Willows. And this human woman, she's young, in late 20s. She's known in the town. She's actually, you don't know much about her, but she is an actual adventurer. But she's kind of like a local hero, because most people don't, like, it's one of those towns where people don't really leave the town very often, but she is one that does regularly. And so she comes up and she's like, "Hello, friends." I don't know why she's Australian and a man now, but that's with. And she rolls up sleeves and to tell her story, and you can see there are scars. She's got like acid burns and like blade slashes, and she starts like pointing at them, and she goes, "So this tooth mark on my elbow, I got it when Mervyn tried to eat me," pointing at Mervyn over there, sitting back in his stool, like it's
up.
like the dude from Cheers, and you see him go do that point, and everyone's like, the whole place erupts in laughter, especially from the locals. And she goes,
Uma's gonna whisper to Garry while she's talking and just say, like, "I think we gotta keep our eye on him." And then she's also gonna lean over to Varo and say, "I thought your story was very, very, engaging. Just wanted to let you know. Should have been in the next round."
I agree, but you know, sometimes the crowd just isn't behind it. Sometimes people don't want to hear true stories. I get it.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta add a little embellishment, change it up.
They had a little
Well,
pizzazz.
I did. I embellished a little bit because he did kick quite a few. It wasn't just his fists, like he actually had to kick them. So I mean, I thought it'd be more dramatic if it was just hands, you know, I mean, taking out werewolves and werebears with just your hands sounds a little bit better than, you know, he kicked them. But, you know.
No,
It was
It
a
was-
good story.
I agree.
She's up on stage as she continues. She, he tried to eat me, and then she smiles. He goes, not much luck. I forgot, I gotta go. Not much luck for him though. I gave him a whooping, good enough to cough up some gold. And everyone just starts laughing again. She goes, "Now the burn mark on this hand, that's from when I fell into a barrel of old Hethig's brew. I had to drink the whole barrel to get out." And then she just does this like huge burp, and the children in the bar, because burps and farts are funny, all just start giggling. "And a gash on my ankle here, that comes from my days in the army. A wind blew my hairband away, revealing the gorgeous locks, and then I had to run, being chased by thousands of suitors, men, women, gents, cooks, officers, footmen, cattle." And she points to Elsa. It's like, "Everything. Luckily, I only did get away by stumbling on a rock while they all started fighting over me, and then a war started, and all was lost. And now you're probably wondering, oh, Annie, how did you ever get this scar across your cheek? Well, this girl does not kiss and tell, I tell you that. Not when it comes to the drow, anyway." And everyone's like laughing and clapping.
But
And she,
Varo
like-
leans over to Uma. Didn't they just tell?
Was it Elar?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they just told, but they
Oh,
said
wait.
that they wouldn't.
Elar is not a drow. Never mind.
Yeah,
Crash
she's
is too
just
busy. Crash
she
is
just
too
starts
busy with his.
bowing
Nope.
and bowing to the laughter and the clapping, and it's just roar in here right now because like she's very well beloved and everyone loves her. He goes, and so Edmund comes back over. He's like, ah, very good, Annie, very good. All right, Elsa, come on, it's between you two ladies.
Okie dokie. So, I will vouch for part of that story. There was the running. I wasn't involved in it. She was being chased. I don't know if it's because everybody was so in love with her hair, or if it's because she owed them money.
Oh.
I digress.
Snap.
I just want to say, I'll kiss and tell about the scratch on her cheek. She startled me one day when I was polishing up my hooves and cleaning out some shit from between them. And I just came right up and whoop, gave her a big old gash. And then I gave her a kiss to say I was sorry. So, there it is, I kissed and tailed.
There's a huge roar of laughter from that one, and she's standing off to the corner clapping and laughing.
Yeah, we've done this bit a couple of times.
All right,
Uma.
so
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say she do your rolls. Would that be charisma,
Oh.
persuasion? No, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say intimidation.
It'll definitely have to be persuasion, but it's only a 3.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right, so yeah, you got a lot of laughter, and a couple of like woo stuff like that. But everyone comes back over. He's like, "Ha, very good. That's very. I love that. That's the best. I'm sorry, Elsa." Gigantic hands just kind of pat you on your shoulders. He goes, "The winner, and Willow."
I want to join. I have a story I want to tell.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Come on up, little green friend. Tell your story.
Okay. Gonna hand Garry her drink, which I believe was the farmer one, right?
Yep.
Go up onto the little stage or whatever it is that people are using.
It's the table. It's the giant
The
table in the middle of the room.
Just flop up onto the table. She gets really silent for a moment, just looking out at everyone. She's gonna say, I want to tell you a story about a girl who found her power. There once was a girl who grew up in a small town. The girl was different from everyone around her. She was born of a love that was not accepted by those in her community. And as she grew, she found herself the target of torment and hatred. But every day, her mother gave her strength, said, You are stronger than all of them. Harness your rage, and you can let it loose. The most opportune times. Don't waste it. Now there was one monster who came at the girl every chance he could. He and his fellow monsters would chase her through the forest, through the fields of wheat. They would throw rocks at her. They would push her into the river, hold her head underwater until she could almost no longer breathe. They would leave her sometimes abandoned outside in the rain, laughing. and she harnessed her rage. She held it till one day, when one of the monsters cornered her, alone, in a secluded place that no one else was. And it was this time that the girl knew it was between the monster or herself. So, as the creature descended upon her with anger, malice in its eyes, she grew 10 sizes, pulling all of the rage from all of the years and expelled it towards that monster, cutting it down. From that day, she found her strength and her voice. Though she could not share with anyone else. She became a much stronger person, and the monsters no longer tormented her. The end.
While you're telling that, like, it's like you're telling the tale, and it's just dead silent in there, because this the tone of this one is completely different from every other story that people have told so far. And you see people, like, at first people, like, aren't really paying it like as much attention to you, and then your story goes and you get the focus, and then, like, by the end you see, like, everyone's kind of like forward, and you see hands on chins. You see the children in the place. They're like kind of not terrified, but they're like, kind of doing that thing that kids do. And then when you go the end, do a roll of, I guess, what would you say that would be? Charisma, persuasion, intimidation, or history?
I'm gonna do a straight charisma. Not good. 15.
Nice.
15. Did you have a +1? Or was that to wisdom checks from the beer? I forgot what
That was wisdom. Yeah. I have a -1.
All right. All right. So you got you get a good amount of applause, and some people hooting and hollering, but unfortunately Annie Willows still wins the competition. You missed the roll by 1. You needed a 16. She has the advantage of being the little girl. So people were like, "Oh, it's a good story and everything," but, like, she still wins out, and that was good. That was very, very good. Yeah, it's like, I clapped very hard for. But Eddie Willows still winner, and now has full bragging rights of festival. Everybody claps. He goes, "Yeah, everyone, all the braggers," and everyone's like, "Woo!" It's just everyone's cheering and stuff, and he goes, "Drink, everyone, drink!"
Rex is gonna lean over to Uma and whisper, "You'll always have bragging rights with Whippy."
Thanks. That story
I
wasn't
like
about me, though, but
either way. I liked it.
I'm gonna go
Your
get
story.
a. Oh, go ahead.
Your story was much better.
I'm gonna go to the ladies' room. Gonna get up and leave the tavern.
Oh, Craxus is still holding her drink.
All right, and so we'll leave it there, and we'll pick up next week with more of the festival the beer market of Weirgarde.
Oh,
Right.
that's
Awesome.
fun.
Right.
This was
So-
awesome, guys.
This was
Thank you for
fun.
joining
Yeah, a
us,
lot.
and we're looking forward to having you as part of Whippy going forward.
Yee.
I am going to close the giveaway. I see that we have a bunch of people. Oh. Sorry.
O'Reilly. Don't know why that made me think of that. Auto parts.
parts.
So I
Local
worked
com-
I worked with a guy a million years ago whose name was Eugenio. And every time I said his name, I had to sing it. Eugenio. Tech support.
So I'm gonna close this giveaway in just a minute. For those of you who are still hanging out and didn't know that you can enter into our our stream giveaway for BD&D. You can enter hashtag BEADND to get your name in there, and I am about to close it. Whoever wins gets to go to the BD&D website and
I can't hear you.
choose.
Your
Whoever
audio cut out
wins-
again.
No, yeah, it's because I am on push to talk. Whoever
Oh.
wins gets to go to the BD&D website and you choose a design that you would like, and we will get that to you in a t-shirt. And if you are a repeat winner, then you get to have a mug and join the wonderful, oh, mine is in the sink, the mug club, which is going to come with
Ooh.
perks very soon and exciting things. So,
Like you want one of
Um,
these? Ooh.
you do not have to
Very
be
beautiful.
present to win. So if you come in and we're ever playing and you just kind of want to enter and bounce, that's totally fine. And we appreciate the support, and we will close that giveaway in 0.2 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna roll the beautiful bean
I was
flute.
actually super. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I was actually super sad because I didn't get to make my tea today, like I usually have when we play online, and I was gonna use my cup for the first time for it. I was so sad.
Oh,
Mug,
Aw.
mug club. It's still so that means it's still virgin. It's still new. It still hasn't been touched. So maybe I'll christen it on the next week.
If you do that, put some cocoa in it.
Right? Yeah, Cocoa Mug Club.
What I think I'm gonna do is take some of my home spiced maple rum that I made and spike my cocoa with that.
oh,
There you
nice.
go.
Ooh, all right, that sounds good.
You gotta
Yeah.
get some Baileys.
I think the maple rum is
Oh,
like the first
yeah.
one of the real rum things that you sent that I drank. I still have the 3 more.
Yeah, they're right behind me.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to close the giveaway. Thank you everybody who entered. And
Sad
the
Roy, no hashtag sad Roy, no tea. Yeah.
and
Sad.
I'm going to choose the winner. And it is Cheese Cat.
It's Cheese Cat.
Hey! As it's a thank you for joining our little team here. So, congratulations.
Yay! Thank you. I definitely need that gelatinous gem. That design
That one's cool.
Oh, yeah.
speaks to me.
On a
So-
mug or on a t-shirt or something else.
Oh,
We can talk about it. We can talk
Jesus.
about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to toss a coin at this point because I'm getting a very awesome collection of shirts going between your designs and their designs, and now mugs.
What you should do is you should make a hat with antlers and then start just hanging the mugs off of them. And you could cosplay as your own character.
There we go. I need
Nice.
to do this.
Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you to our 2 raiders. We had the Carney Sideshow, who was part of our team rolling together. I'm going to put our little teammates thing.
You
Amen.
want to just mention how to enter monthly giveaway? Because since there's a good amount of people left over from the raids in here.
Yeah, sure. You can always just do it if you want to, but so you can enter the monthly giveaway via our Patreon, where all of our patron tiers are automatically entered into the giveaway for our beautiful dice that are handmade by our friends at Almost Critical. You can use your channel points to enter as many times as you would like throughout the month, or you can engage in our Discord, and every time you level up, I give you half as many entries as the level that you are, rounded down to the minimum of 1. So, um, numerous ways that you can enter, and we will be doing our next drawing when we get back from our winter break, which we will be starting today, right? No, next week.
Well, after
Next week.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Next
after
Sunday.
Sunday. And we will be back on, I believe it is January 9th, I believe.
I think we can still do
Mhm.
next Tuesday, but the main game, yeah, is going to
Yeah.
be weeks off.
It's gonna be so tough to not play
I
that.
know. So let's find somebody that we want to raid. There are so many people playing right now. We can go with somebody who's got a few viewers, just a few.
Yeah, I think we've got what? Mine says 28.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's
So
take 28 people with us.
yeah, let's
To
let's find somebody with less and go blow them up.
Hey, how about dinner and a game show?
Sounds fun.
Sound sure. Oh,
All right, we are
let's
going to
do it.
raid dinner and a game show. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for the raids from Carney Sideshow. And who was the first one? It was 20 sides to every story, I believe, was the other one who rated us. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. And we will see you on Sunday.
Yeah. You guys are all awesome.
And
Thank you.
check out our YouTube for the VODs and become a patron if you would like to see our sessions early in VOD form, edited by me, badly. All right,
No.
we will see you in a few days, I think.
All
Yeah,
right.
several days.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.